Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Aishwarya Borde and I make finance easy for you to understand. In today's video, I want to quickly talk about the 4 major different types of life insurance policies that are available in the market, what makes them different from one another, and by the end of this video I want to suggest the best one for you. So let's begin. So there are 4 types of life insurance policies available in the market. The first one is term life insurance, the second is whole life insurance, and the third one is endowment policy, and the fourth one is known as ULIP, that is unit linked insurance plan. Let us consider an example to see how term life insurance works. So say you've chosen a policy that gives you a cover of 1 crore rupees and you pay a premium of rupees 500 per month for the next 20 or 25 years as per your policy. And if in between these years unfortunately you die, whatever the money is, that is the cover, not how much you have paid, but whatever the cover was promised by the policy is given to your nominee. Now the benefit of this policy is that suppose you start the policy, that is you take the policy this month and you pay 500 for this month's premium and you die the very next month, then 1 crore rupees is given to your nominee. So this is the best part about term insurance, and you should have a life insurance, mainly a term insurance, because the premium is very low. Now coming to the second type of policy, that is the whole life policy. In whole life policy, there is one major difference between whole life policy and term policy, and that is in term life policy, if you do not die within that period during which you are paying the premium, whatever money will be paid by you will be given to the policy and will not be given back to you. It will be used for the company's purposes, that is to pay other people who are not fortunate enough to have outlived the period of the policy. But in whole life policy, you get the money even after the period is over and your death occurs after that period. So for example, you had taken the whole life policy for say 20 years, you paid the premium for 20 years, but you die after 30 years. Then after that, your nominee gets the assured cover. Now the second major difference between term life insurance and whole life insurance is that the premium which you pay for whole life insurance is much higher than it is for the term insurance. That is why in most cases people prefer term insurance, because they like to pay a less premium and get a better cover. Because of course, if you are paying just 1 lakh rupees over the whole period, and even if that money is gone, that is you do not die during that period, it is okay. But in case you die, just for giving 1 lakh you get 1 crore, so that is a very big amount of money that you get considering the small premium that you are paying. Now the third policy is the endowment policy. The difference between the term life insurance, whole life insurance and endowment life insurance is that in term life insurance and whole life insurance, you get the cover that you were assured in the beginning of the policy. In endowment policy, you get an assured cover of whatever amount has been told before purchasing the policy, along with whatever maturity occurs over your money. So in many cases, people consider this as an investment, that is they consider it as investment plus insurance. But just keep in mind that the premium for this endowment policies is very high. That is in case of term insurance where you are paying 500 per month, that is 6,000 per year. Here you will have to pay 3.5 lakhs considering your age is somewhere around 30 and you take a cover of 1.5 crores. So that you see the difference, major difference between endowment and term insurance policies. But people consider this policy really good because they think you get insurance and investment, two things in one. And it's really very cool sometimes when people think two in one. That's the kind of craze we have. But honestly, the investment here is actually nothing. It does not even beat the inflation, because there's hardly any maturity to your money, that is, say, somewhere like 2.5 or 3. But instead, if you could invest the same money in certain mutual funds or stocks, you would have better and much better returns. So it does not actually make any sense to invest in endowment policies. But the agents, they convince you really well and brainwash you into how good investment and insurance together can be. But the reality is, if you want to buy a life insurance policy, term life insurance is the best, no matter if you do not get your money back. But in case if you wouldn't have outlived the term period, your nominee could get much money than you could have saved in this endowment by paying more of your premium. And the last one is the ULIP, that is the unit linked insurance plan. And in this, whatever premium you pay goes to the stock market, and whatever the maturity is, you get a lump sum. By you, I mean the nominee gets the lump sum. So it is not very advisable to take this ULIP, because anyway your money goes to the stock market. So it is better that you directly invest in a stock market and have a pure life insurance. By pure life insurance, I mean the term insurance, where the money is actually used for insurance and not for any kind of investment. So I tried to explain all these 4 policies in very short, but I made sure to tell you all the points that really mattered. And also, one thing that I missed out was that you can buy the policy by paying the entire amount in the beginning itself and not pay the premiums per month. And another thing is that from all these points, we come to the conclusion that instead of buying something that has investment in it along with insurance, best is go for pure life insurance policy. And pure life insurance policy is term life insurance policy. And please buy it online, so you do not have to pay extra charges to the broker or the agent, because they will anyway convince you to buy other policies, and again that will be a trap for you. So the best app is Policybazaar. You can put in your details like your age and for how long you want the policy, how much cover you want, and according to that your premium will be set. One important thing to check while deciding which policy to buy, you have to check the claim settlement ratio, and that is available on the app itself, or you can go into details and documents of that policy, and there you will find claim settlement ratio, which means that how many people have been paid back. That is, the insurance cover has been given to those people, and it comes in the percentage format. So that is, if it says 95%, 96%, it is really very good and you can definitely go for it. But if it is less than say 90, it really is not a very good policy. So one factor that you have to check for sure before buying the policy is the claim settlement ratio, and another one is you have to see that what amount is suitable for you to pay for your premium. And another thing you have to understand is that the company can give you a cover depending on how much salary you earn per month. And another thing that I had mentioned in my previous video was that if someone is dependent on you, please do have a life insurance policy. And about health insurance policy, you definitely need to have one. And more about how to choose the best health insurance policy coming up in the next video. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching and bye.